2 of the 125-gallon Asian Jungle Stream tank. Let's get straight into the tank. So here it is. This is 18 months old aquarium. Nice and grown in and nicely stocked. Probably more or less a complete stock. There's the possibility of a fish here or there, but more or less this is the fish load. And as far as plants go, again, probably these are the plants that'll be in here. They'll just be trimming them and replanting stems and things like that as they grow. But so this is a nice mature tank that has been very, very balanced for me. I wanted this tank to be one of my easier ones, very simple, just an FX6, a wave or a water pump, additional water pump, and some Kessel lights. That's it. Plant substrate, liquid fertilizer from Aquarium Co-op called Easy Green, proper lighting, and a proper mix of plants and fish, and it's been in check, or in balance, I should say, sorry, very well for quite some time. Actually, I think maybe after the 6-month mark, it was really feeling pretty balanced, and as time's gone by, it just gets better. Now, this tank would be even more of a managed jungle if I hadn't used it for a while as a rehab tank for some plants that I had in other aquariums with cichlids. They were getting beaten up, and I put them in here and moved out some of the plants from here for that reason. But it has been a stable display tank now for at least, it's been at least 6 months since I've swapped any plants in and out. And all the ones that I put in here that were damaged from the other tanks, they've all grown in, like these swords. These were basically eaten down to the roots practically, and they've come back. And that also brings me to that despite trying to stay true to the Southeast Asian species, Amazon swords, or a lot of these swords are native to South America, but while I tend to try to maintain something close to the native habitat, it's definitely not a biotope aquarium. I will put things in the aquarium that I feel look good or work in the aquarium, as long as they are not a detriment to other things in the aquarium. In the case of the plants, it doesn't hurt anything to have some plants that don't actually originate from Southeast Asia. But overall, everything has been doing great. Like I alluded to before, the tank is heavy in barbs and danio, rasbora, but there are other fish as well. There is a rainbow shark, albino rainbow shark, a red-tailed shark. There is some Pandagora, which I'm really liking those guys. There's one on the wood there behind the leaf, and flying foxes or Siamese algae eaters. Them and the Pandagora are doing a good job of algae control. There is a very well-behaved school of tiger barbs. A lot of times people put them in too few in number and with fish species that are very delicate, and they seem like they bully the other fish. But where they live in the wild, a lot of times there's the visibility or the density of the vegetation is high, so they sort of peck at each other a little bit, not hurting each other, but just sort of feeling each other to see where the school is. And they like to be in a group or a school because that gives them the feeling of protection. And then when they touch each other, they keep that within the group, and they don't bother the other fish that don't want another fish coming up and touching them or nipping at them. Up around the top of the tank, I have the Millennium Rainbows, albino Millennium Rainbows. The males are the darker orange, and the females are the yellowish gold. There's 3 different species of gourami in the aquarium. There's gold gourami, blue gourami, and opals, and one dwarf gourami over here. He was a move over from another aquarium from a while back, but he's always done well in here, so here he stays. So there is one other thing that I am seriously considering adding to this aquarium, and that is cherry shrimp, or I believe they're Neocordinia shrimp. While they will get picked off, their babies get picked off by some of these fish, I believe with the dense vegetation in here, the caves with the rocks and the wood and everything, that they will be able to breed enough to maintain their numbers, and the fish will come in handy. Is they'll keep the balance of the colony for the shrimp in check. A lot of times in just a shrimp tank, the colonies get huge and they kind of crash their environment. So here, with the level of planning we have here, I think we can have a colony of shrimp that will thrive, but not overly so, and crash their colony. They'll also work to clean any leftover food bits and algae from the aquarium. So between them and the Panagara and the Siamese algae eaters and the balance with the plants, I think they'll make a very good addition to the aquarium. A couple other things I'm looking at is possibly some species of snails and possibly some other shrimp species like some filter feeders. But those are the types of things that I'm looking to add to this tank in the future, more so than additional plants or additional fish species. Now, saying that, you go to the store, you find something, it fits the tank, you like it, there's always a chance of another fish. That's always the case. But all right, for the rest of this video, I'm just going to show the aquarium, both from the outside and some underwater footage. You can swim with the fishes and navigate through the plants. So we're going to show the tank from the inside and the outside, and I'm just going to have some ambient music and stop talking. Enjoy. Hey, thanks for checking out part 2 of building the 125-gallon Asian Jungle Stream Aquarium. If you like this, and if you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to the Aquarium Maine channel. I have a lot of things coming down the pike, and a special thanks to the Aquarium Maine patrons up over here. Your support really helps with the projects in the fish room and making more and better videos. Thanks.